the day, and when you go through the list of folk to thank them, you usually miss half the folk out. So I'll just start by thanking everybody that was involved in making this day the great celebration that it is, and it's got to finish off with at the end of the day. Ken, I mind when Brian and Sammy were courting, right? For the younger ones, that means when they were seeing each other. They decided to go away for a drive in the car one day, and I think it was up the Millers they pulled in. Might have been up the Mare, but there were many folk about, so I think it was the Millers. One of them was sitting in the front and they're having a bit chat and a kiss and a cuddle and that, and after a while Brian says, do you want to get into the back seat? And Sammy says, no. So they sit for a while longer and have another bit kiss and cuddle and that. Brian says again, he goes, Sammy, do you want to get in the back seat? She goes, no, I don't want to get in the back seat. So this goes on for about half an hour, and in the end Brian's getting a bit fed up with this, so he says to her, he says, Sammy, back seat. Sammy says, no. And he goes, well, what for no? He says, I want to sit in the front with you. So as I said, there's one or two folk that I feel I need to thank. Cammy, piping top class as ever. And we've just had a lovely meal, and I think you always come to Tregus and you always get a lovely meal, and I think today is no different to any other times that I've been here. So thanks to Tregus for the lovely meal that they've just presented to us. So as I said, there's probably hundreds of folk that I should thank, right? So if I've missed anybody out, then believe us, I've got my wholehearted thanks. But I really need to thank Benka for the bridesmaid. It's okay, Billy, I haven't forgotten. Benka, the bridesmaid, and the two flower girls, Madison and Billy. So I stand up long, and I'll not stand up long, so I'll ask everybody to be upstanding and raise their glasses for a toast to the bride, the bridesmaids and the flower girls. Cheers.
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 Yay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, now I'd like to invite Brian, the groom, to say a few words.
I don't know how I'm going to top that, but thank you very much. Lovely insight to my car. But yeah, thank you very much everyone for coming. It's been an emotional day. My stomach's still turning. So, but yeah, a special thanks to Benka for making this happen, because I've been away. I've been at camp. I've not organised nothing. I've just turned up. I put my little 10 pence worth in this week.
That's a big 10 pence.
So I'll put that in. And obviously to my new wife. But yeah, absolutely stunning. And it's been an absolute pleasure. And it will be for the rest of my life. That's me under the thumb now. But yeah, and the mothers, we've got some flowers. So yeah. Oh God. Oh, nice. There we are. Alright. Chris. What can I say, man? You pulled it off.
Get up!
So, yeah, it's done. So, yeah, it's been a pleasure. Obviously, I've not had that long to organise it. I haven't got no patience. But yeah, thanks for everything you've done. I'll be getting a belated one, trust me. Definitely. And thanks again for everyone turning up.
Well done, Brian.
I'll end my post. I'm sure it's to the bridesmaids.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Alright, so that just leaves my speech. Got loads, so yeah, enough. Alright. Well, for those who don't know, I'm Chris, I'm Brian's cousin, and I am the best man for today. I would just like to warn you that this speech is not going to be full of the normal cliches that most speeches have and embarrassing stories. I'm not that type of person, so I wasn't going to try and pretend to be somebody I wasn't. Being best man is a first for me, first time today, and it's a really big honour, so I'd really like to thank Brian for asking me today. I feel that it clearly shows that Brian trusts me to do the best job that I can for him, so and I believe it's in the same way that I can trust Brian will do his best all the time for Sam and whatever she needs.
Yay.
Brian and I grew up together, and I've seen him grow up from the mischievous kid that he was into the man that he is today. And over that time, I have watched our family become more and more proud of what he has become. Brian is a very determined individual, and he has strived to build a fantastic life and career for himself despite a rocky start. I really do respect him for that, and I want him to know how proud he is making myself and our whole family today.
Yay.
By marrying Brian today, Sam has married someone that is incredibly loyal. He'll always be there for her no matter what, and someone that I can describe as a real family man. So he's got a good gin, he'll always look after it.
I'm on it.
Sam's been really great for Brian since he's been with her. He's really settled down and he seemed really happy and content for the first time in his life. In other words, he's not been walking about with that grumpy face that he's always as a young boy he got coined with the phrase bulldog. I think he always stays with him now and again. And I think we've all seen today as well how much in love they are. And Sam. Sam's really done herself proud today. All your relatives, and importantly Brian, you've done amazing today. And I think we can all agree that she looks fantastic.
Yay.
These are an amazing couple. Great to speak to. You can always have a good laugh with each other. So I hope you treasure each other forever. On behalf of the bridesmaids and myself, I would like to thank Brian and Sam for giving us all the opportunity to be involved in our special day. I know that both put an incredible amount of effort into the planning of the wedding, and I truly hope that everything has exceeded their expectations. So, ladies and gentlemen, it now gives me immense pleasure to invite you all to raise your glasses in a toast to Brian and Sam, Mr. and Mrs. Turnbull. We wish them all the very best for the future, and trust that they will enjoy a long and happy marriage. to Mr. and Mrs. Turnbull.
Mr. and Mrs. Turnbull.
For the gentlemen.
Yay!
Hope you all enjoy it.
You too. Is that it? Can I turn it off?